Let's talk about your 3 types of customers. Hey, it's Yolanda at DryerBuzz. And of course, 27 answers. You can either stop right now and filter the entire internet for 27 answers and get podcast after podcast after podcast, which includes answer after answer after answer. But listen, I said this week we would talk a little bit more about customers, and people oftentimes will ask me what I mean when I talk about your 3 types of customers. Now, these 3 types of customers come into play when using social media for business. I mean, like, you put your brand on social media, and the first thing it's probably got to scratch in your head is like, who are these people? Where do they come from? What do they want? Because I guarantee you they have a little bit of a difference in behaviors than those who might pick up the phone and call you first, come into your store, those who take up your time asking questions rather than going out doing the research. You've plastered all that information on your website or on your wall, depending on the platform that you are using. But what you will love about your customers coming to you from social media is that, guess what? You might not have to do as much selling as you think. So if you take this time, like we did in the last one, and look at what we talked about, your 3 levels of customer. We talked about those who want those services or products or introductory things that you put out there for free. They are, combing your timeline, trying to get as much information as they can get. Maybe you put out a couple of answers out there that'll help them where they are, and then they're going to come back to that point where you upsell and so forth and become your convenience customer, and then you've got your premium customer. Now, I think, while the terms may change up depending on your industry, you need to categorize them or compartmentalize them in 3 categories, right? Because it's basically like 3 price points. Even though you hear that word free, like we said in the last podcast, and I always say, it doesn't mean that these are customers that are coming to you getting something for nothing. These are customers that you monetize in a different way. These are the customers that really, they help you in your marketing. So, if you're decreasing your marketing budget because of the buzz this free level of customers creating for you, guess what? That's still a gain. A decrease in your budget is a gain, right? So you want to use that. Keep that in mind. Keep those customers in mind. But you know what's really good when you get to the end of the day, end of the week, end of the month, and you look at that customer number, it goes up. Like, you've reached so many customers. Like in one income stream that I have, I can literally sit here and say 6,000 customers. And I'm like, whoa. And just the time period, like, wow, I've engaged interactive, collected money from that amount of people in a service that I provide. I'm like, whoa. So, but you got to know how many customers do you need, right? And you got to know the cost. There's so much you got to know. But I want to talk about that convenience customer. I'm literally sitting and looking around at my community. I mean, like, I'm out in my community right now recording this podcast, and I'm looking around at all of the services that go on that are based on convenience. In fact, I'm sitting in a parking space where I ordered my lunch via an app. It was brought to me. Convenience, right? Because I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to find time to stop and go in and grab something to eat. And at the same time, I need to do this podcast. It's getting later in the day. My thought process. Listen, convenience. I would not, 200%, would not be a customer at this particular location or this style of restaurant if it wasn't for the convenience factor of being able to, hey, order it on my phone, pull into a spot, get the food brought out to me, and that way I can continue doing what I'm doing, which is working on my phone, right? So I sat for a few minutes and I had lunch. And I'm looking at other services, and I'm looking at a couple other locations that have concern right now about their viability in the community. At the same time, I'm looking at those things that are established. I'm also looking at what's coming into our community. The larger entity that's providing employment in this community is coming in this community, and their number one product is convenience. They probably have 1 billion SKUs. They sell everything. And you guys probably know I'm talking about Amazon. Amazon, even though Atlanta is trying to get the headquarters, there's a lot of Amazon and Amazon like e-commerce businesses coming into the community. And I'm seeing the business side of that, the retail side of that, companies that service those employees in their lifestyle coming into the community. I'm like, I passed a sign that said new shopping center coming. I'm like, what? And I thought we were in no. Listen, brands, listen. These things have changed. And I'm looking at establishments that have product that are fighting this. Now, we talked about this so many times. Remember the music industry? Or no, let's go back to the CD in the movie industry. Music industry fought technology. The movie industry fought technology. Now we got these retail shops, or I don't know what's the word? Stores. We've got these stores that are now fighting technology, refusing to come to the curb, refusing to meet their customers on the curb, not willing to give people their time back. I can't tell you. Listen, I already got you to stop arguing marketing. I got to get you to stop arguing technology, because people are making decisions now based on getting their life back. Here is what you need to start branding. This is what you need to start marketing. You need to start letting people know. We always tell people how much money they can save. Use your savings. In fact, when I logged onto that app, I actually, let me tell you, I bought more looking at that app. They brought my food out. I'm like, wait, I ordered all of this? Because I couldn't turn down something that was $1. I couldn't turn down the upsell. I'm like, oh, wait, in fact, I didn't even realize how much stuff they had on their menu. And this is the second time I've done this, really more exploring the menu, when the person trying to sell me got out of the way. Okay? I spent more time. I'm looking at this menu. I'm like, how did I not know? I ordered extra this, that, and the other, all this little stuff. It says customize. I'm like, customize? They never give me a chance to customize anything in the drive-thru. I spent more. So, you might be in the way, not only of your customer's convenience, but you're in the way of your customer getting their time back. You're in the way of your bottom line. You're in the way. Get out of the way. That convenience customer just needs you to get out of the way. If you are wondering what I'm talking about by a convenience customer, you probably don't know about the convenience customer, because you're in the way. Move. Get out of the way. I'm just saying. Put that link out there. That last post, go back and edit it, because I guarantee you didn't put the link to buy. I guarantee you didn't list a product with it. I guarantee you didn't even put your website, a photo, all those different things. When you're using social media for business, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Move. I'm telling you, that convenience customer will keep your business going. My convenience customers, people who order overnight when I'm asleep, because they know that, okay, well, she's not in the way. We don't have to listen to the podcast, but we just go right to the site and download the books and the answers and keep it moving. If we have a question, we'll go to the boot camp, but but that convenience customer that loves to go and own the podcast and not try to find it on this timeline and all that, I'm telling you, listen, get out of the way. You're going to increase your customers. You're going to increase your sales. All those things that you want for your business is going to happen when you get out of the way. Stop arguing marketing and then just get out of the way. Put it out there if you're using social media for business. It's time for me to get out of the way and push this stop button. But listen, I'm going to get out of the way. If you want more podcasts, shout out. We're now on Spotify. You can go follow us on Spotify. Thanks to Anchor, the Anchor app. And of course, wherever you press play once, you can press play again, because we got more answers. Just filter the entire internet for Yolanda and DryerBuzz and hashtag 27 answers.